My name is Josh Morris. I am a native Texarkanian, born and raised here, went off to college to get an education and a wife, and made it back to Texarkana, and always intended to come back. I hoped to come back.
I am Diana Morris, and I am a transplanted person. When I married Josh in 1973, he took me away from my hometown, which was a blessing, I suppose, and took me to Austin, and then he told me that we would be living in Texarkana the rest of our married life, and so 38 years ago he brought me here. And we've been happily married all these 41 years coming up in May, and living 38 of those years here in Texarkana.
Well, first I start with the basis that downtown is the heart of Texarkana, is quintessential Texarkana. There's lots of other stuff that is Texarkana, but much of the other stuff is what has been called generica. It's the franchise companies that, that they'll sell a franchise to someone and they'll set up a barbecue place or a hotel and these are the brand names that are across North America, across the world, that are basically the same thing, just replicated in various communities. What you don't have along the north end of town is too much of the unique stuff that is particularly quintessentially Texarkana. That is downtown. We claim that as downtowners. The buildings that have been here for 100 years, the buildings that have a rich history in them already. If these walls could talk, the stories that they would tell. That is the main reason why downtown needs to survive and come back. It is coming back, but that process is not an overnight thing.
When our children, and this is sending this intergenerational tradition down. We would come down every Wednesday evening for dinner before choir rehearsal at church.
Years ago,
when Bryce's was here, and we would go through the line, and we knew the servers, and they knew us, every week, and the Lawrences knew us, and the people that would eat every Wednesday night knew us and the family, and every time someone would walk up to our table, these young men, Josh and his brothers and his dad, would all hop up to say hello and shake hands, and the hat would come off and everything. They were just, oh, no, don't stand up, don't stand up. And my children saw that week after week after week, and they loved it. That's why they love Texarkana. They love downtown, because they grew up every Wednesday night when they were in their youngest years coming downtown to either pick up Daddy at work, or to Bryce's, or we shopped down, and they had that sense of, I think they had a sense of loss when they couldn't come down here anymore, because there wasn't anything, the things that we had come down to do and see were no longer here. And that's a sense of loss, and I think it's a sense of what do we do now? And you can't really do that at the mall. I mean, I'm sorry. And you can't do that at a strip mall. I mean, you just can't do that. In the grocery stores, I'd see people, but downtown was different. It's just different. Really, we thought long and hard what we were going to do for our children. We've got 3 daughters, and they've got children, and they come in fact, one daughter was here with her children today. And so we really were thinking, what is it going to be long term? I know that when these buildings were built, that they didn't think about them being here for a short time. These buildings are 100 years old, and we've just renewed them, restored them, given them life again. And it does take time. It's not, we knew it wasn't going to happen overnight.
I don't know what downtown Texarkana will look like, but some of the aspects of what it will be. Diana has mentioned that it's a place to meet, and I think that's true. I think it's a place that uniquely can provide community, people that have a sense of place, a sense of camaraderie about a place, a location. It's sort of a neighborhood thing. Our neighborhoods generally tend to struggle, usually. People are busy and people do their own thing, and people don't necessarily mix as much as they would as we think they did in the past. Part of that is our lifestyle. Part of that is, we're self-contained in our internet world and our automobiles that go different places, but we don't have community with people as such. Yeah, there's community in church, there's community in various things, and those are common interests. But one of the things that can be, even though you may not have common interests in a cause or a historical thing or a church or something, if you're in a community of downtown, you're in a community that has this special thing, this special feature, this special commonality that is hard to get elsewhere.
We were able to show the process to the people around town to get them excited. What was happening behind those fences that had boards on them that they couldn't see. We had rubberneckers. People that would drive by going, "What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What is this place?" And it was exciting to watch the interest grow. And people have said, "We watched this happen. We watched the Silvermoon rise."
When you get a group of people that are committed to the concept that downtown is special, downtown is quintessentially Texarkana, and downtown needs to be rebuilt and saved, you get a certain momentum. It's not a one person, it's not a one project thing. While we celebrate all the different pieces that go together to making the momentum go in the right direction. I don't want to go into all the details of all those pieces, but there are a lot of pieces coming together right now. And we're excited about the different people coming from different directions, all sort of pulling in the same direction. And that's over a period of years, if to the extent that we do continue pulling together to try to make downtown what it can be, that's how we accomplish the goal.